Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy over here, and I'm at Mark Miller Subaru again to check out the all-new 2019 Ascent. It's their brand new third row SUV for 2019, but let's just get right into the video. So starting up front, you can kind of see Subaru's similar design language that they have with the Outback and Forester up front. You still get these nice LED lights right here with the projector bulbs up front, the fog lamps down below, and then kind of the traditional grille that Subaru does in a lot of their SUVs, obviously with the logo right there in the center. So if we look under the hood here of the all-new 2019 Ascent, we can see Subaru's 2.4 liter boxer 4-cylinder. It is turbocharged, and it puts out 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. It's through a CVT transmission that mimics 8 gears. And this is good for 20 miles per gallon around town, and then 26 on the highway to get an average of around 22. Come around back to the new Ascent, we can see the parking sensors right here, the badging, the trim, the touring, and you can see the little backup camera there. It is a power lift tailgate, so you just one touch on that button on the back, tailgate will pop up. And you can see there's quite a bit of storage space under here, so you lift this up, have the little cargo cover under there, and then the third row, which I will get back in a little bit later in the video just to show you that and the space there is. But even with the third row up, you can see the crease for it right here. It's got a decent amount of space of storage behind that, and then if you take out the cargo cover, hook it up, all that, then you have even more space because you can put stuff under there as well. And then obviously you get the sets of mats, you get the touring mat, and then you get the rubber floor mats as well for the vehicle. Onto the side here, we can see this one is finished obviously in the white exterior, but you can see this nice brown leather in the interior. You can see this got all these latches, so this one's to fold the seat, and I love how everything's labeled. So a lot of vehicles in this particular segment, they'll kind of have all these latches, but they don't have them labeled. I love how Subaru actually labeled all of the latches so you know what everything does in here. And you can see the rear climate controls. You get heated seats in the rear on this Touring Edition. You get the little outlet right there, then you get more charging stations under there, and then this pulls out to be cup holders, extra storage underneath. And in terms of seating configuration, so obviously you got the 2 chairs up front. You can get captain chairs or a bench in the center, and then you actually get a 3-seater configuration there in the back. There's obviously tons of space here and all that, but let me hop into the back so I can kind of show you what that's all about. The last thing to actually mention is how easy these are to use. So the actuation of everything, you know, moving the seats around, all that, it's actually super simple and straightforward. Like I said, everything's labeled, but on top of that, when you actually do the actuation on the controls, it's super smooth. It's not clunky or anything like that. And like a lot of other SUVs in this segment, that kind of a little bit clunky with the movements on the seats and all that. So I've just got part of the back seat put up, so it's 60-40 split back here. You have the headrests that are adjustable, and then this strap, actually you can recline the seats as well. So I have them reclined back just a small amount, but I'll turn around right here, sit in the back, and then I will pull this seat back. Legroom is actually pretty good for being a third row. Most SUVs in this segment, they aren't known to have a crazy amount of legroom or anything like that, but it is nice that it's a 3-seater configuration back here, so you can, you know, fit more people, even if you do the captain chairs, so that you can have your kids right there in the middle, and then they can walk back instead of climbing over the seat. And then you can see up there that nice panoramic sunroof, but we'll head over to the front now. Front here we can see Subaru's keyless entry. You just one touch there to lock it, and then unlock it. You just put your hand on the back of the door handle, and that'll unlock it. You got more of that nice leather trim throughout. You get a little bit of wood trim. Memory seats on this Touring Edition, and you can see you got the window controls right there. Harman Kardon sound system. It's one of the premium sound systems in the market right now. A lot of people love to have it. This is for the tailgate, and you notice it has memory function where you can hold it a certain way. Obviously blind spot monitoring, all that. You got the pedal layout down there. Controls for the seats, lumbar, all that. And then step-in height's actually really nice with this. And we can kind of go over the analog controls on the steering wheel. So you got your controls for the radio, Bluetooth, phone, all that. You got your controls down here, right, for the cruise control and following function and everything. Heated steering wheel controls right there. You get heated and ventilated seats up front. Then you get your different drive modes for the off-road conditions. Gear selector, you can do manual shifts on the gear as well. Parking brake right there. And then if you look, it's got a pretty nice sized center console. And overall, the interior on this is really nice. There's soft touch everywhere. There's stitching on the dash, which is really nice. And then you get a little bit of storage on top of the glove box. Nice felt line glove box right there. Start up the new Ascent. You just put your foot on the brake, push the push start button, and it'll start right up. I'm going to close the door here. You can see the nice tachometer and speedometer right there. RPMs over there. Engine temperature over there as well. And then you can see the little gauge set right there. And then I forgot to mention the paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. With, like I said, it mimics an 8-speed. It is a CVT transmission, but you do have 8 gears like most SUVs in this segment are between 6 to, I mean, some even have 10 gears now. And you can see that little nice digital readout up there as well. The touchscreen down here with the radio, all that. And you got the button, so it has navigation. And the screen's actually pretty responsive. I actually like this new unit that Subaru has. It's a lot better than what they've had in the past, and so it's definitely a nice screen that they've done for this new one. Yeah, it is. It's really responsive. I mean, it's just like an iPad, and then obviously your dual zone climate, all that right there as well. The video is complete without showing the backup camera, which is actually probably one of the best backup cameras that I've seen to date. I love how they have the 2 sets of trajectory lines. When you turn the wheel, the one line moves and the other lines are stationary, but I mean, super crystal clear, really good function on it. I actually really like this backup camera. Last but not least, to mention in the interior, you got your controls for the lane departure assist and the collision warning up here to turn them off if you want, and then obviously for the panoramic sunroof. It's pretty hot out today, so I'm going to leave the shade closed and the sunroof closed as well, so that I don't die of heat out here. But another thing to mention actually is I have this ventilated seat on, and it works really well. The perforations in the leather are actually really nice. I don't know if it'll come through too well on the camera here, but yeah, it lets the airflow through the ventilated seats come through really well, so it keeps you nice and cool. So here we are setting off in the all-new 2019 Subaru Ascent. And like I said, first impressions, I'm actually really impressed with the overall interior quality of it. And this car does feel like a new car. A lot of other SUVs in this segment kind of, I wouldn't say they're behind the times necessarily, but they may not feel nearly as solid as this particular offering. And that kind of, you know, I mean, you'd expect that from, you know, a brand new vehicle that Subaru is releasing. And the previous one that they did was the Tribeca that they tried for the third row, and I don't think they had super great success with that particular vehicle, but I'm sure that this one's going to do a lot better because, I mean, already just setting off in it for, you know what I mean, barely any time at all, and I can already tell this is a great vehicle. Probably didn't come through in the camera very well, but it kind of just gave me a warning saying that I was too close to the person in front of me, and so it gave me a little warning before it does the active braking and all that, which is really neat. I love it when these vehicles have all that safety tech, because then it makes the driving experience a lot safer, obviously, but it makes it a lot more comfortable. And typically a lot of buyers with this particular type of vehicle, they've got, you know, at least one kid. Usually you go for the third row when you have 2 or 3 kids. And so if the kids are being rowdy back there or anything like that, then that safety tech will obviously give you a warning and all that, so you can drive safe while you're reaching back there and trying to get your kids to calm down. In terms of driving feel on it, it definitely drives smaller than the vehicle suggests, so it has quite a bit of space overall, but just how it drives dynamically, it doesn't feel all that big, so it doesn't feel like you're driving this big bulky SUV. And so if you're kind of afraid of moving up to this segment because, you know, you don't want to drive a boat, you know, what a lot of people are for most SUVs in this segment to be, you don't have to worry about that at all with this. It definitely drives a lot smaller than it actually is. So we're just going on the interstate here just so we can get a little bit of an acceleration to see how the turbo 4-cylinder performs. And I'm going to go into the manual mode actually. Let's let that little diesel truck get by us. paddle shifters are actually really responsive. On this type of vehicle, I typically prefer to drive, you know, over in automatic mode, just because that's kind of the overall driving experience that you're going for with this. But I mean, if you ever do want to use the paddle shifters, it is actually pretty responsive with that transmission. It seems to go through the gears pretty quickly with the paddle actuation. Overall driving impression of the Subaru Ascent, like I said, it definitely handles really well. Drives a lot smaller than it suggests, and you know, it's pretty good. It's actually really good fuel economy for this segment. You know, getting over 20 miles per gallon combined, and you know, that turbocharged engine, especially around the city, I mean, it's plenty of power, and getting up to highway speeds, you're good. As long as you aren't planning on taking this out on the racetrack or anything like that, then you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. Interior quality is great on this, and so I would definitely look into this if you're kind of looking in that third row SUV range, just to do, you know, a comparison, obviously. And you know, this is kind of like that hot new SUV on the market, and so it is definitely worth a look into. And there we have it, everyone, the all-new 2019 Subaru Ascent. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and again, a big shout out to Mark Miller Subaru for giving me this vehicle for the past hour to do a bit of a review on it and all that. But if you're stopping in for the first time, again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe as well. Leave a like if you liked the video, and comment down below what you thought. Thank you, and I'll see all of you in that next video.